Of course, this one, I'm Colleen Wolfe here with Steve Smith Sr., Joe Thomas, Michael Irvin. Very quiet second half for the Packers after scoring 3 touchdowns on their first 3 drives, just 3 points in the second. But they did get the win, so according to the playoff picture, they are still in that first spot, the 1 seed with the bye. Of course, the Saints, they are playing the Chiefs this week, so it's going to be a little tough there for them to gain any ground. But who knows? Breeze is back with that. But we're going to talk about the Packers right now and Aaron Rodgers and the way that this offense responded in the second half, because when we came on at the half, Steve, you talked about how the Panthers were done, and then they made some adjustments, and the Packers did not look anything like they did in the first half. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers came out and they made some adjustments. They made a few plays on offense, but their defense really stepped up big time. And it also really shows you that the Green Bay Packers near the middle of the third and pretty much all of the fourth quarter really started to cruise, and it really caught up with them. And Carolina was able to increase their intensity, play with a sense of urgency, and the Green Bay Packers were not.
Yeah, Steve, it was really the tale of 2 halves, and I think giving Carolina's defense credit for the coverage that they had in the secondary is really important, because they did a great job not giving Aaron Rodgers any answers down the field, especially on third down. Aaron Rodgers only converted 1 third down in the second half, and that enabled their pass rush to get home a few times after not really having much pass rush all season for the Carolina Panthers. Tonight they were able to sack Aaron Rodgers 5 times. They confused him a little bit, and they were able to get to him in important moments in the game. And really, Carolina's offense wasn't doing a whole lot. Green Bay's defense did really well, but when you're limiting Aaron Rodgers, especially the way they did in the second half, it gives your offense an opportunity to kind of creep up the way they did and at least have a chance to keep it to a 1-score game in the second half right there at the end.
Yeah, this stuff is simple, Joe. You get to the quarterback. I don't care who he is. I don't care how great he is. I don't care all the superlatives we use to describe him. If you can put pressure on him, he cracks. That's just the bottom line. You see the highlights we keep showing. They were getting to Aaron Rodgers sometimes with just those front 4 guys. And when you can do that and drop all of those guys and play in coverage, then they have an opportunity. They made him hold on to the ball until that defensive line got there.
Well, let's bring in Green Bay Packers quarterback right now. Ask him about tonight. Aaron Rodgers joins us now. Aaron, congratulations on the win. Now you have your 3rd 40-touchdown season of your career, first ever player in NFL history to do that. It feels like this season is different for you guys, and obviously not the second half that you wanted tonight, but just in general, what makes this team different than years past?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, this is one of those disappointing wins, the way that we played in the second half. So I got a sour taste in my mouth about how we played in the second half. We got to go back to the drawing board. That kind of football is not going to beat a lot of teams. So it's been, we won the game. We're 11-3. It's been a successful season so far, but we got plans about making a run in the way we played on offense. We're not going to beat anybody in the playoffs.
Aaron, the win tonight puts you guys in the driver's seat for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. How important is that for you guys to be able to play on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field throughout the playoffs?
Well, it depends. If it's like tonight, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's like 33 degrees. If it gets down to 0 or, between 0 and 15, that's legitimate cold. So I think that can be an advantage. Hopefully, I don't know. We had a few fans here tonight. We'll see what happens, a few weeks down the line as far as attendance. But I don't know why this music is so loud here.
Really fitting.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's really distracting.
It sounds wonderful.
But it's a good song, yeah. Look, we love playing at home. The colder, the better in the playoffs. But we got to play better than we did tonight.
Hey, Aaron, Steve Smith here. What was going on in the second half to where it left a sour taste in your mouth?
Well, Steve, I think you saw that first, 2 possessions, 3 and out, and we just got nothing done. I think we had, 50 yards of offense maybe in the second half. That's just not good enough. That's not winning football. Defense played well tonight. Obviously, Mason had a big kick, but that was some ugly football in the second half.
Aaron, it's Michael Irvin, man, and I know you say it's not that cold, 30 or 32, but those NFC teams, they're coming from Tampa. The Saints, they're coming from a dome. You know, teams like that, Atlanta, LA, they're coming from California. It's going to be freezing, even if it's 32 degrees. I know you're not happy about how you got that win, but can you take something out of being able to turn to your running game and get a win? Because if it's cold like that in the playoffs, that's what those other teams may have to try to do.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, Michael, but we've thrown the ball really well over the years in the cold, and, you know, today I don't know if it was as much what they did as we did. I mean, they played soft in the secondary a lot. Tay didn't really have any one-on-ones the entire game, which is smart by them. He's had an incredible year. And we ran the ball efficiently in the first half. Jonesy got off. I think he had over 100 in the first half, but the second half, you know, we just didn't execute anything. It was, again, it was pretty ugly football, but look, that's the NFL sometimes. We're 11-3. We're excited about the win, but we're going to be hard on ourselves because, you know, beating a team like this is not going to playoffs is expected at this time. The performance was not. So we got to get back and be critical this week. We got a Sunday night game against a really good football team here. Hopefully it's a lot colder than tonight on next Sunday, but, you know, it's going to be an important one for us.
Well, Aaron, yeah, you got the Titans coming up on the 27th. So in the meantime, have yourself a merry little Christmas. You guys did get the win tonight, and maybe Santa will bring you guys some more gold.
Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Thanks a lot. Joe, you're looking skinny, buddy. Looking good.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. I'm glad the Christmas music put a smile on your face.
Wow. I mean,
Grinch.
That Christmas music was really blaring loud, louder than we've ever heard it, I think, before at the stadium. So Aaron Rodgers there running off the field after the Packers win. He was obviously not happy with how they got the win, but they got it done. So that's really all that matters tonight. We are going to talk about this guy coming up, Aaron.